Welcome back to the Travelling Contractor, and this week we're taking a break from reality. We're in the Netherlands, and that's not the break from reality, by the way. There is nothing wrong with the Netherlands. We're doing cotton. Even Google says, no, it's too cold for cotton in the Netherlands. The only place that they grow cotton in the Netherlands is in a greenhouse. So, you know, I just thought it's a bit different. You know what? You know, like, trying to think of something we haven't done. The map came about thanks to Chris. So, yeah, all good. Hopefully, we are not missing too much. Why is it? I forgot. I forgot to lower the header, didn't I? Oh dear. Cracking start anyway. There we go. Lower down and off we go. I was like, they don't have crop destruction on cotton stubble. No. Just somebody being a bit of a div. So yes, there's all the kit parked up. We've got the Fent on the cotton bale grabber trailer thing, technical term, and yeah, we're doing cotton. So I will crack on, do a few headlands, and yeah, we'll see how we're getting on yield wise. Well, we've done a couple of passes now at the bottom end and up the side, one up that side. I'm just working our way across, and already we've got the bale. But I'm really sad. I'd never looked at the inside sort of movings of the cotton harvesters, or this one specifically. Yeah, it sort of obviously comes up through the rotating gizmo there on each of the legs. I guess it gets sucked or blown up there, and then into the hopper. There's an auger moving it round, and then goes into the baler part at the back. Very clever. Right, so we will go back along that way. Methinks, but I've forgotten as well how manoeuvrable these things actually are. They're pretty cool, very clever bits of kit. I don't think we're going to need two on a field this size. I am trying to keep it kinda in the rows, but slightly easier said than done. The working width is, I suppose it is about right, but yeah, not too shabby. We're making good progress. The yield is good. The farmers looked after this field, and I've got the hood up. Showed all the secrets there. Showed all the secrets. Not really. Yes, farmers looked after the field. Yield is good. Yeah, and now I feel a little bit silly. Well, we're making reasonably good time. It's weird how it feels a lot quicker moving in cab than it does out of. That's just a perception thing or what, but yeah, we're definitely doing a steady 6 miles an hour, and then if you sort of come out of cab, it doesn't feel as fast. It's ever so strange, but hey, never mind. We are plodding on through. Haven't dropped another bale yet, but you know, it's not too much of a problem for us. Quite liking how detailed it is in the mirrors. I do like that. It is a much of an improvement. That is so much more of an improvement than previous games, for me at least. Understand everybody views things differently. Been watching a bit of the Mr. CDP throwback series onto FS17. Yeah, it is. I do like that. It's the things like the grass being knocked back, the state, and even some of the sounds sound better, I think. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Things improve as you go through, and other things change. We'll leave it at that. Not necessarily for the better. Something I did see the other day on LinkedIn, which I don't know, it's a strange place. We'll leave that. That's a topic for another day. Somebody had tagged Giant's software in, and they were saying it's the first time that they'd seen a requirement on a job specification, or a job spec, if you want to be abbreviative. Is that even a word, abbreviative? Abbreviate? If you want to abbreviate, there we go. It was a requirement, and it was for an agricultural company, that people had experience of playing FS19 and FS22. Now, the company was a company in the States. I can't remember their name, but they're basically an autonomous vehicle, autonomous tractor sort of support line. Whether they developed the software or I'm not sure, but yeah, I was like, that's actually quite a cool requirement, really. I guess I'm trying to think why, and I guess it's an idea of just how it works, how some of the autonomy works, potentially. I'm not sure whether it's just as simple as how the equipment works. I don't know, but yeah, it didn't say console or PC, it just said 19 or 22. But yeah, but how very bizarre, you know. Let's see, like, army recruitment must have experience of playing Call of Duty. It's not I don't think it'd work in that case, would it? But yeah, I just thought that was very, very, very random. Almost as random as me mentioning it, I suppose, or as random as harvesting cotton in the Netherlands. So yeah, very, very odd. So I believe somewhere there is another bale dropped out. I reckon that's probably why we stopped. Let's have a look, shall we? Shall we press the right button? It's there. We haven't dropped it yet, but we can now turn on automatic drop. There we go. I love this bit of kit. It's fantastic. So we've got 2 bales so far. One there, one there. I think once we get to... we'll probably just deliver them all at the end, I think. They do need to be collected and delivered to the spinnery. So that is what we shall do. Oh, we're just birthing another bale. Just, I don't know why that term of phrase came into my head. Oh dear. But yeah, it's a very well yielding field. Yes, we got 4 so far. 10,000 litres, that's 40,000 litres, which is not bad. I mean, cotton is quite lucrative. It's just not something that is necessarily grown in many places, I guess. Yeah, especially not the Netherlands. I don't even know. It's very random, this one. This is an incredibly random choice of prop to do, but I just thought something a bit, you know, different. Oh dear. So where are we today? It's Sunday today. It's Sunday afternoon. So day before this hopefully goes out. I suppose really. Travelling contractor Monday. Could be any Sunday really, but yeah, hopefully it's the one that I intend it to be. Should get this done today. But yeah, so busy-ish morning. Lawn is done. I have been tasked with tidying under my desk. Now, I don't know if anybody that has, let's call it tech equipment for the sake of a general covering statement. When you buy something that's relatively expensive or not, you know, and it could potentially go wrong, do you keep the box? Because I do. So I've got headphone boxes, I've got side panel box, I've got laptop box, I've got all manner of different boxes for all the bits of equipment that I bought. I think I probably even got the monitor arm boxes still. You know, all that sort of, it could go wrong. What if I have to send it back? And then a year or so later, it's still fine. And the box is still there. So, once one has done one's recording, we should be having a bit of a sort and, yeah, having a clear out. I can't really say and argue with it because, yeah, there is quite a few, and the dust gathering is it's not good, especially around a PC that, you know, does get full of dust anyway. So yeah, probably not helping myself. So that is a task once this lot is done. Yeah. Oh, the insight into my life. There we go. So what are we? A third of the way through the job, probably? Ish, roughly. The lighting is not the best. Well, that's why we've bunged the array of lights on. But yeah, going all right. Steady pace. But should have maybe got two, but it's not going to take us that long. We are, you know, plodding on through it and spitting out the bales at a relatively good rate of knots. So, going back on what I said about delivering at the end, the rate we're going, I think we should probably do things as we go along. So, first three loaded up, get that arm folded in. Hired a local chap to continue with the cotton harvesting. There we go. Hopefully he's not going to completely mess things up. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Not missing any. Nope. Lovely. Right, so we are now going to head to hopefully find the spinnery. So, from a quick look at the map, it's down here, round the corner, across a bridge, turn left, then turn right. So, we'll see how we get on. Using the fence, nice bit of road speed as we go. Careful not to stuff it into anything as we go. You can see there's a handy, ever so realistic beacon of light to guide us to our destination. Traffic is behaving itself. I quite like this map. Quite like this map. Nicely laid out. Simple yet pretty nice road network, and plenty of... Oh, there's the store. There we go. So it was... here's the little river. Little river. Little bridge across the river. And then it's a left. Not into the river. And then up here, by the look of it. Not there. I think we can get this way. I'm hoping we can. Yeah, there's a turning. Aha. Swing out a touch. That's a nice little detail. The old bollard in the centre of the road. Fuel station. That's a little bit of a map tour. Aha. Right. So here we are again, nice and bit of a tight entrance. There we go. Easily done for such a professional driver. This looks familiar. Right then, so I'm assuming. Aha, there we go. There we are, that's lovely. Super. Lower that back down. The arm will reset. And we can head back to the field and see how our hired worker is getting on. Well, rather bizarrely and slightly annoyingly, the worker had dropped another bale and then just slid off. Don't know if that's a thing. Trying to think what it was like last time I did cotton on. It was a cotton contract on Calmston. Oh, that feels like an absolute age ago. But yeah, I don't remember them stopping. But then again, did I use the... Was it this one or was it the case one? Can't remember. It was a very long... I don't think it was this one. Don't remember them stopping. Anyway, never mind. We are, what? Nearly 50% through the field. It's just... I guess it's probably about 2,500 litres a pass. So 10,000 litres. So 4 passes is 1 bale, roughly. But yeah, we're cracking on through it. Nice and steady progress. Not much more to say really, so I'm going to push on now. And we'll catch up in a little while. And a little bit more in cab. And I hear you ask, why are you on that side of the field? Because we've hired in another harvester. We're at risk of losing the light, and yeah, I want to get it done now. And you know, we're making decent pace, but I just kind of forgotten that, yeah, still takes a fair old while. So yeah, that's the plan. I mean, we haven't dropped another bale yet, so I'm sort of waiting for it to do that and then just go, oh, I don't want to work anymore. But we'll see. It might have been a little bit of a hiccup. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, we're driving this one. And yeah, just approaching the part where we destroyed some of the farmer's crop. Oops. But never mind. Is it going to start off again? Yes, it is. It is. Look at that. Perfect. while I remember, thank you very much, YouTube channel members and Patreons. You are all brilliant. I do appreciate all of your support. And another very random one, the grain drying shed. Had it pointed out to me that there was a floating tyre collision out the front of the shed. I hadn't spotted it. It didn't show up in Giants Editor. It didn't get picked up by Giants either. Not that it should have. I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying it didn't get picked up by them either. I have removed it and I've put an update on my Discord. I'm not going to at the minute send it to ModHub for an update. One person has spotted it out of 30-something thousand downloads, so yeah, we'll leave it as it is for now. If I think of anything I want to update to in the future, I'll incorporate that version. But yeah, I must have just moved the tyre and not the collision, so yeah, totally all on me, as you'd expect. But yeah, it's done, it's updated on my Discord. If you would like a copy that hasn't got a random floating tyre collision. Yeah, it took me a while to find it. I was like, no, can't be that. I would have seen it. No. I loaded up my test save on the base game French map, Herbelu, or Haut-Baileron, as everyone else says it. And yeah, press the old F5 button, and sure as anything, there she was, floating in midair. So yeah, well spotted, Eagles. Thank you very much, buddy. But yeah, all sorted now. Like I say, fresh, unfloaty, collision-y version available on my Discord. Well, as sure as eggs is eggs, as soon as the worker dropped the bale that we can just see at the top of the field, oh, it's missing bits as well, marvellous. It comes up with a warning saying blocked by an object, which, yeah, I don't know why it needs so much to turn around, but whereas that one's just gone and done it and turned beautifully. So I don't know, I really do not know, but they are both working now. Let's get that. Come on. Folded back up, there we go. We'll head off, deliver these, and hopefully be back before any more bales dropped and workers abandon their posts. I'm not really bothered what people say. There is something cool about multiple machines working in a field. You know, albeit not not a realistic crop, whatever. It's very cool. I do like seeing it. And this has really sped the job up. We should get one more bale, I reckon, out of the other one that's on a worker, the other harvester. What we might do is just have a look in a second what the levels are, stop that one and use this one just to make sure we can get at least a partial bale out. It's not too much of a problem. The spinnery is full. In fact, there we go, and that will now stop said worker, so that has worked out rather well. You watch them carry on now, I don't want them to. No, they've stopped. Good, that's good. We can handle that. We'll get that one moved out of the way. We'll pick up these straggly little bits that are left. But yeah, the spinnery's full, so we've had a phone call from them saying they can't take any more. We've told the farmer. He says just line them up on the edge of the field and he'll come and pick them up and sort it out another time. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, I mean, it sounds daft, but it really has sort of sped it up, having that extra harvester going at it. But yeah, all good. What we got? 1.5 passes left once we've done this one. A few straggling little bits. And yeah, it'll be job done. We've got all the straggly bits. So that's all sorted. And we'll just finish off the last of that sort of unfinished pass by the worker. Now, if we turn off and press, can we unload a partial bale? I thought we could. Loading's not allowed. Okay. Let me see if we can do it, and if we can, we'll gather them up and put them over on the roadside. Well, rather annoyingly, not for us but for the farmer, there's about 7,000 litres of cotton stuck in there. You could have sworn you could unload when it was over a certain point. Maybe we hadn't quite hit that threshold yet. But anyway, we'll pick these two up. We might as well leave them on the trailer. And then our work here in Green River is done. There we go. First one. I thought you could, you know. You'd think as well at 7,000 litres, that's nearly, well, it's over 3/4. It's about 7,700, so very odd. Right, we'll let that unfold out and then bring it back in. There we go. We'll park this up behind the harvesters. No, we won't. We will be helpful and leave it so you can get a tractor attached to it. There we go. Drop that there. Make sure there's no traffic. Get out of the way. There we are. And that's it. Another travelling contractor episode is complete. Thank you all very, very much for watching. If you have an idea for a map, then please drop it in the comments section below. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.